Happy New Year. Hopefully you guys had a memorable one. I just kept it simple and stayed in. Came close to going out and spending it camping, but decided against it. It gets real cold out here in the desert. Anywho, we are going out to explore and see what we find out here. I saw that there was this really cool coffee shop in Route 66 and thought, why not? Let's go see what that's about. Here you'll see the shop, and it has this roadside attraction sign. It's pretty cool. It has this rustic aesthetic look to it. It's eye-catching. Unfortunately for me, the shop was closed, even though the hours online did say open. I really did want to check out this coffee shop. Behind it though, there's this camper that looks like one of those streamer models from the 1950s. I'm not gonna get any closer to it because when I pulled up, I did hear some people talking, so I'm not sure if anybody still lives there, but there's also vehicles in the rear of the shop. So maybe they're living in there, so I just gave them their space and privacy. On the windows, it was bombarded with stickers, almost like a sticker mural. So it was pretty cool. I'm gonna put mine up, so if you see it, let me know. About 40 meters away, there's a motel sign. It's called the Old Henning Motel sign. It doesn't work anymore. I was really hoping that it's still lit up at night so I can catch some photos. So I went deeper into Newberry Springs and I ran into these homes. Most of them were abandoned and almost buried in sand. I did hear that there's homes that are absolutely buried, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to find those later on. I like this Mad Max type of environment. It's honestly my favorite. As I was driving up the road, I realized that I was running into a house, and that house was called the Volcano House. As you can read from the sign, they really don't want anyone inside. There was this other sign that I didn't show that said no private tours or tours in general. It made me think, why is this even out here? But I digress. I guess that's the way to go for a private life. I know it was completed in '68 and designed by a guy named Harold Bisner. It was in the movie, I forget what the movie is called, but I'm sure some of you know. So, while I was moving on and as I was leaving the Volcano House, I saw this over a mound. I parked to the side and I wanted to check it out in person. A lot of crime does happen out here in the desert and people do steal cars. So when they steal the cars, believe it or not, they actually come out here and pretty much poach them. They strip them like a chop shop and they just throw them here into the ditches. I guess somebody really wanted this Jeep. There's like a platform in the background there. Yeah, look at that. It's all stripped. And there's no engine, so they really wanted that. I think at some point, this was like a creek, judging by that platform there. Creek or a river. The sand here, or soil, you can just tell that it used to contain water. You see these cracks? Yeah, I definitely had some water here. I had to stop at this one. This was like an abandoned camper, and I thought it would be really cool to go check it out. I had to go a bit off-roading, but man, look at this. Shattered glass. Definitely stripped. I'm gonna assume that somebody was out here and they got stuck at some point, and that's why they just left it and abandoned it. Man, there's so much room for activity inside this thing. I'm sure it was beautiful at one point. Now it's just a relic. Bathroom would have been there. It's pretty chewed up. Bedroom, your little garage. So I found the buried houses. It took me a while, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's almost night. So we're gonna walk on over here, check out the one that's on top of this hill here. Quite a bit of a climb. It's quite a bit of a climb. You can see the roof, it's protruding out of the sand. It's probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. And as you can tell, I'm literally practically in the middle of nowhere. It's nothing but white sand. So the story behind this is that the town, or should I say the San Bernardino County, was dumping sand into this town, into Newberry Springs. And yeah, they just didn't care about their people here, or the people here. And then eventually so much sand was dumped here that it just created this. So now the winds brought in more sand and started making all these brand new sand dunes. And then if you can tell over there, there's just more homes out here. Like a lot of houses are just underneath the sand. Yeah, you can see like the rooftops protruding out of the sand. This thing is just insane. There's one, yeah, there's 2, 3, they're all over the place. This one's just engulfed. Is that a roof? It looks like a roof. Yeah, I believe this is a roof. Pretty wild stuff. And then there's another one up there. Yeah, right over there. Yeah, these things are everywhere. Alright guys, it's getting late. I gotta make my way out. I don't want to be stuck out here, so yeah, here I go. Hey, remember to like and subscribe and support me directly. Buy me a coffee. Stay tuned, January 17th. I do have an online merch store, so I'm excited about that. So I'll keep you guys posted. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming out. Happy 2024 and